Welcome to Positive Energy with Crystals. My name's Hillary and I got more crystals. I'm gonna calm down. Probably not. So, where do I start? I got crystals. I'm a little hyper. I got two different sets here. I made another trip to crystallize. If you haven't seen my first trip there, go see it. I'll put the link down in the description. And then I also, like a few days later, the Tulsa Rock and Mineral Society had their show, and I try to go every year. Since we've moved here, I have gone every year, but it's a mixture. So it's, you know, gems, minerals, fossils, rocks. So it's so cool because you've got the crystal people there, you've got the people that are there for the fossils, the rocks, the more gem and jewelry style. It's just it's an awesome mix, and they do it around that same time every year. And next year's show is supposed to be it'll be a 3-day show, and it's with another group, and I can't remember all of a sudden. Scan that QR code and that'll give you some more information. I'm very hyper because I got so many crystals. Let's start with the crystallize. Let me kind of twist everything around here. So I went again because of this bracelet. So the last time I went, there's stuff I missed. There was so much stuff in the store, and I didn't realize she had Angelite bracelets. Now, if you haven't watched my Angelite video, I'll put a link to that. And I cannot talk. I am way too hyper for this, but I don't know that I can calm down enough to talk right. If you have not watched my Angelite video, I will put the link to the description in the description below, so you can go watch it. I love Angelite. It's my supportive, I'm there for you, hug, got your back crystal. When I'm just feeling down and that I just need the support of a hug or something, or I'm missing my family, or something's going on, it's my crystal. I love it. And when I saw her Facebook post with Angelite bracelets, I decided I needed one right away. So I waited a couple weeks so it wasn't too obvious, and then I went and got it. Now, when I first was planning to go down, I was actually planning to get the bigger bead. You see the difference? But then I got there and was putting them on and stuff, and I liked the smaller bead. It just felt more like that hug type thing. And and she's got different sizes, and I wear the extra large because I have big wrists. So I love this. Okay, also I wanted a bloodstone bracelet. Now this is Dragon's bloodstone, which I haven't worked with totally yet. I have a bunch in that collection, that big collection I bought. It's been a year now because it's coming up in my Facebook memories that it was July last year that I bought that big collection, and I can't believe it's been a year. But I know I've got some big pieces, and then I also have a tumbled piece. It's on my list to work with, but I wanted a bloodstone bracelet, and honestly I think Dragon's bloodstone is prettier. You look at all the reds and greens, it's so pretty. And for this one I do like the bigger beads. Also I wanted a piece of amber that I could carry. So when I decide to work with amber for a month, I'd have a piece. The piece I have is a little bit bigger. It's like this big, and it's a cabochon piece. And let me give them. This is all the people at the Rock and Mineral Show are carrying around flashlights. So you could do this. And this piece is more of a rough piece. So you can see how it doesn't matter if it gets scratched up like my cabochon. That's totally okay. But now if you don't know, amber is tree resin, really, really, really millions of years old tree resin that is pretty much solidified now. And a lot of times you can get inclusions, like this has got some, I don't know what that is. Inclusion, you can get bugs. If you get a bug, that's a pretty expensive piece. There's bugs, plant material, just all sorts of stuff stuck in amber. And it's so cool. And this one's kind of cool because it's the shape. I don't know, when I was picking them up, the shape just felt good, like a good carry shape. But that'll be when I go to work with amber, which will probably be a while. So then I went to the Rock and Mineral Show. Let's start with the bracelets. This one is I think they called it variegated tiger's eye, but what it is there's the regular golden tiger's eye, but then there's also the red tiger's eye and blue tiger's eye, and I think it does that all the way around. Gold, red, blue, gold, red, blue. Yeah. And I thought that was awesome. I love tiger's eye. And you know, now that I think about it, have I done a tiger's eye video? I can't remember. I know I work with tiger's eye a lot, so I know I love tiger's eye. Look, I was so excited about doing this video that I broke a nail off and didn't even care. That's how excited I was to do this video. Anyway, alright, keep going. And then this is black obsidian. Now, as of time I'm recording this, black obsidian is what I'm working with in July. And I think, because I'm going to try to post this coming Tuesday. So when you see this should still be the crystal I'm working with. I'm going to bump back the cups video because I really want everybody to see all my new crystals. So anyway, that's black obsidian, and this one's ametrine, so it's a mixture of amethyst and citrine. And this one's got where it's got like flat spots on the beads. It's not totally smooth round. Ametrine is pretty new to me. I haven't worked with it yet, but I've worked with citrine and amethyst, and I love them both. And then goldstone. Yes, I know goldstone is man-made, and most people don't like to work with it. I love goldstone. Go watch my goldstone video and you'll find out why I love goldstone. It's become one of my most favorites. And to me, it is man-made, but the glass is made out of sand. The metals are still natural. It's still, to me, it's still a crystal because it's made from natural materials. But go watch the video and you'll understand. I was hoping to get either like a tower or a pyramid. I want a point type piece. And they are, like, usually you go and there's a ton of it. And there were a couple, but they were expensive. So I don't know. Goldstone is not expensive. You can find it in gift shops and all over the place. So that was a little annoying that it was expensive, but I can get it off of Amazon too. It's easy, it's cheap. I love it. It's sparkly. I'll show more here in a little bit. Then we've got moss agate, and if you watch my moss agate video, you know how much I love moss agate. And hopefully editing and posting Hillary remembers to put all of these links in the description. very, very different people. And then tourmalated quartz. Now I have a tourmalated quartz bracelet. It's the bigger bead style. And when I tried it on when I bought it, it wasn't too tight. But you know, when you put it on, you put it on, you're like, okay, yeah, that's not too bad. And then like a half hour later, it starts cutting off circulation. And my bigger bead tourmalated quartz bracelet, it just needs like 2 more beads, and I think it'd be perfect. But this one, I love this one. So my other one is, you know, a lot more like these style where it's mostly the quartz with a little bit of the tourmaline. This piece has beads that are more tourmaline than quartz. You've got some that are like a half and half. And it's just, I love tourmalinated quartz. You should go watch that video too. Next, we'll talk about the goldstones. So, since I started doing more with crystal grids, I decided I want to make sure I buy like the tumbled pieces in pairs. So like right now, I only bought 1 piece of blue goldstone. Oh, it's so pretty. I haven't worked with it yet, and I have 1 piece in my collection. So I bought 1 piece at the show. That way I've got 2. I try to keep a little bit of symmetry in my crystal grids. I'm finding out it doesn't really matter. Actually, after I do this video, I have a crystal grid video I want to record. That one probably won't come out for a few weeks, but I want to get it recorded so I can go place it in its spot today. But there's not going to be any symmetry in that one. You'll see in a few weeks. But so I bought now since I did that, worked with crystal or goldstone for, I'm still hyper. Since I worked with goldstone for a month, I put 1 in my manifestation box. You should go watch that video. There's now VR to it. And then that crystal grid that I'm going to do the video of, I've got 1 piece going on there, I think. I'm pretty sure. So I didn't have any left just to pull out if I needed it. So I bought 2 more pieces. And then the blue. And then when I was researching goldstone, I found out there's also a green version. Now the green is a lot harder to find. And there was only 1 booth there, and they had these little tiny pieces. But it is so, the camera is not picking. Let's add the flashlight. Ooh, there we get, there's some sparkle. Let's do that to all of them. See, very distracted. Ooh, pretty sparkles. Okay, that's enough sparkles. So I'm excited about to get to work with green goldstone too. Alright, enough about goldstone. Let's go on to, now I only got 1 piece of this. This is an aura quartz. I think this one's titanium aura quartz. So I keep thinking I need to do a video about, like, you've got the man-made, but then the man-altered. So this is a clear quartz where they put it into like this gas chamber oven thing, and they bake on a metal. So this is a metal that's been baked onto a clear quartz. And most of my pieces, I've got the rainbow one that's really bright and colorful, and then I've got amethyst aura that's got a purple on a purple, and now I've got this blue one that's really pretty, and it's got a double point, which I really love. Okay, keep going. Next, I've got a honeycomb ruby. Now in that collection I bought, this one definitely isn't standing out as much as that pieces in that collection, but I'm trying to decide if I'm keeping, if you've watched my channel for a while, you know I don't really connect well with pink stones. Now there's some like pink amethyst and pink tourmaline that I do, yes, connect with. So I'm seeing if honeycomb agate, or dang, honeycomb ruby is one of them. So I got this small piece, and then we also got small piece of blue kyanite. I bought this because I realized in my collection that I've had for a while, all my kyanites are fragile, and I'm too afraid to carry them. So when I have something like that, or if I've got too big a piece, like I need to find a small piece of peacock ore because I've got that big hunk. But both my blue and black kyanites are bigger, more fragile pieces. But this one has been polished and a little more protected, so I'll be okay with carrying this in my pocket when it's time to work with kyanite. Oh, there's green. Volcano agate. I don't know where my black light flashlight is. I think it's in storage. But volcano agate is UV reactive, and I in that big collection I bought last year, there's a bunch of it, and they're all big pieces. I think the smallest piece is like this big, and I was considering carrying it until I found small pieces this weekend, and I'm very happy, and I can't wait to work with volcano agate. And also I've got Kambaba jasper, which there were some pieces in there, but I also actually before I bought that I still have a pendulum that is made out of Kambaba jasper. It's a fossil. Ooh, that one's really, let's get the flashlight. Let's see if we can get it. Kind of just, oh, there you go. That's a cool view. I gotta remember to bring the flashlight out more. Anyway, so I wanted some just to work with. That's not the not my pendulum and not the big pieces. Just a couple more pieces. And then I've read about, or I've seen information on, this is called Mugglestone. Now I will admit, pretty much the only reason I want it is because it said Muggle, and I'm a big Harry Potter fan, and so I wanted Mugglestone. But Mugglestone it's a mixture of tiger's eye, hematite, and red jasper. And this piece, it was hard to find where you could see all three. Like this one you can see the hematite and the tiger's eye, but this one added on a little bit of the red jasper, and it was hard to find pieces that had where you could see all three. And I really like the shape of this one. So even though it didn't have red, I really like the shape. So anyway, Mugglestone. Now, these are the only pieces of Mugglestone, so it'll probably be a while before I work with them. But it's pretty. Okay, now, this is the piece I am most excited about, most hyper about, and I don't know how well it's going to show. It's not showing. Oh, baby. Okay, this is called Anhydro. And you see somebody drew with a black marker on here, and you're thinking, why would somebody do that? It's so you can see the water. Oh, look, there's the water bubble. See it moving? It's right there. That's over here. I'll try to keep it out of the ring light. How well is this gonna work? Oh, come on. Can you see it? Barely. So there were several vendors there that had Anhydro, and what that is it's a drop of water that's trapped inside this crystal. So that drop of water right there is millions of years old, and you can see it pretty good there. Oh, air conditioner. We're gonna go for it, so you can keep watching. Okay, air conditioner's done again. So, these are all my new crystals. Now, probably should have said this at the beginning. I'm officially a collector. So stuff like an Anhydro isn't going to be part of a normal, I'm definitely never going to carry this as a daily carry. Stuff like Goldstone and even like the aura type pieces, not everybody is gonna really connect those. And at this point, the stuff that I may not connect to, I'm still gonna have in my collection because I'm a collector and I love crystals, and I honestly don't care at this point if I connect to them or not. Now there are some that like the goldstone, I connect to it and I'm gonna use it a lot, and that's when I kind of bring it into my jewelry and other stuff. I do have a lot of display pieces. I buy pieces because they are pretty and have no other use than to be totally cool and mesmerizing, and I'm going to sit here for a long time and watch that little bubble go back and forth, and I really hope you guys can see that because it is so cool. I am so excited that I got an anhydro piece, and there were so many pieces at that show of anhydros that, you know, they got they all had the marker circle on them, and some of them had several circles on them. They were hard to see. Even I didn't really do the flashlight thing until later, but it's just, this is definitely the best piece of anhydro that was in that show. And the lady even said that this was her showpiece. And she had so many pieces, and this is the most, I could sit here all day and watch that little bubble go back and forth. But I got other videos. I got one more video to record, and then I gotta edit a couple, so I'm gonna end it there. Like I said, if you're ever in the Tulsa, Oklahoma area and want to go to a really cool, amazing crystal shop, you have to go to Crystal Ice. And if you do, let me know and I'll meet you there. And just, I love that store so much. And of course, if you're ever in the area during the Gem Mineral Show, we can go to that too. It'll make it a whole weekend. So I'm gonna go set up for the next video, and I will see you next time.